Fala galera, aqui é o Nilo, né, do canal Nilocas. Eu mudei o nome do meu canal, tirei New Games, agora pus Nilocas. Que New Games havia muitos nomes, então pus Nilocas, que é um nome onde não aparecia muito, e era o nome que as pessoas me davam quando eu era pequeno, Nilocas. Então, vamos continuar aqui com a nossa parte 2 da Team Hero. Temos aqui já o diário, temos aqui a Ana, temos aqui a Ana, a ex-namorada do Sam, temos aqui o Nick morto, o Dennis, que ainda não sabemos quem é, o Walter, é o dono do bar, aqui a minha ex-professora de português, fofoqueira, temos a Hang, temos aqui a pequenininha, a filha do Nick, temos aqui a Kate, a esposa, Joel, já não me lembro quem é, Ethan, e Declan, que é o policial, mas vamos, conforme vai deslizando, vamos continuar.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Do you really think breaking and entering is a good idea? Use Ethan's hidden spare key when breaking involved. I don't know if you'll see it that way. I could wait for the bar to open, or I could look for answers. I picked the latter.
Sim, há sempre duas escolhas, a má e a boa. Lembrando, pessoal, se vocês quiserem que eu jogue Fortnite ou Assassin's Creed, Valhalla, deixe aí nos comentários. Também quero fazer desafios no Fortnite. Eu não sou muito bom em Fortnite, mas quero fazer desafios. E se caso você cumprir esse desafio, posso oferecer um passo de batalha ou uma skin, se tu caso cumprir o desafio. Eu sou um bocado noob ainda no Fortnite, mas gostei do jogo e quero continuar a jogar e quero tentar ver se fico bom. E preciso da ajuda de vocês.
I remember seeing this before. A long time ago.
Nas noites de foto de família. O diário foi atualizado. Vamos aqui as contas.
I doubt Ethan's account somehow led to the blood on my shirt.
Cara, o mal disso é que ele não corre. Ele não, pelo menos não anda um bocadinho mais acelerado. Tipo um Resident Evil, tá vendo? Um bocadinho assim mais rápido. Uma pegada. Ligou. Não abro isso, não. Não, tá aqui. Produtos de limpeza. Não foram usados de modo eficaz. Pelo cheiro. Vamos pra onde? Barril de cerveja, conhece esse gosto muito bem. Claro que tu conhece esse gosto. Vamos abrir aqui, dá pra abrir? Não, dá. Vou abrir. Então ainda tá com ele impregnado no corpo. Então estará aí.
What happened here last night? First, look around, figure out what happened.
Vamos descobrir o que aconteceu. Nosso Sam, detetive, não é assim tão esperto,
I ended up drinking alone. So who brought that second glass?
Espero bem que tenha apagado tudo. Ou não tenha apagado alguém.
Did I do this? Sorry, Nick.
Como é que você sabe que foi você que fez isso? Destruiu aqui as coisas todas. Será que dá pra jogar um Pac-Man? Ia ser fixe poder jogar o Pac-Man. Não, não, é sério. Dá pra jogar o Pac-Man. Ah, não. Ah, não, não sou eu que tô a jogar, velho. Ah, não, começar a jogar. Ah, tá bem. Ah, sério, não. Não, temos que jogar uma partidinha. Porque ainda sou muito bom no Pac-Man, caramba. Que bacana, pá. Usar um super consola e estar aqui a se divertir a jogar Pac-Man. Acho que eu acabo... Ah, não. Tá, ó. Isto não foi pra cima. Tô mesmo enferrujado. Não, eu vou ficar aqui no jogo. Acabou o jogo. Vamos acabar por aqui com esse jogo. E ficar aqui só no Pac-Man. Ah, cara, que nostalgia. Joguei tanto isso no fliperama. 25 centavos. Ah, pá, que inteligente. Quem pôs esse jogo aqui? Perdi só uma vida, vamos lá, vamos continuar, senão eu não saio daqui. É. Tá igual o Pac-Man, a procura de fantasmas. Vamos aqui. Ah, velho. Que massa. Fizeram ali o joguinho. Eu ficava ali já agora. Acabou o jogo, acabou o resto do jogo. Ficava ali só naquela parte ali. Acabou.
Ripped. Did this happen yesterday or was it always like that?
Isso também é. Ah, velho, ele tem que. Gente, eu tô apertando todos os botões. E não corre. Bom, não tem nenhuma estatística. Vamos tentar ver se a gente consegue entrar em outras coisas, esfregão. Vamos descobrir isso, não é? Eu não consigo fazer mais nada. Pra onde é que eu vou? Já investiguei tudo. Vou lá pra fora. Se calhar ir lá pra fora. Vamos lá pra fora. Ah, é sério. Você deveria andar um... Oh. Olha a mesa aqui.
These were sent scattering. Someone thrown into them?
Talvez. Marca de sangue. Não se vê marca de sangue, sem nada. Não, não é pra ir lá pra fora. Oh, velho, não. Não dá pra voltar. É sério que eu já vou ficar preso no jogo? Me empolguei ali com o Pac-Man e olha. Tem mais alguma coisa por aqui? Eu vou ir pra esse lado. Ah, velho, que agonia ele não poder dar um passinho acelerado pelo menos. Não, no Pac-Man. Eu fiquei tão empolgado com o jogo, o jogo não tem nada a ver com alguma coisa, não? Não,
Chasing and being chased by ghosts.
Ah, foi um pouco movido. Ah, eu tenho que prestar atenção. Eu tenho de um chapéu. De quem é o boné? Ah, tá aqui, daqui.
He might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night.
What knocked this clock off the pillar?
It seems there was a fight. It could explain the blood on my shirt. Does it mean that I was involved? I won't be able to find out without more evidence. Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for. What a mess. Hope this wasn't me.
Hughes' business card. Wonder why it's here.
Farmacêutico, farmácia, brosão, rua principal, bros, Virgínia. Bebida muito. Beba muita água e ótimo para as dores de cabeça. Interagir. Ah!
Joel's hat. Maybe we ended up having it out after all.
The flowers are ruined. Looks like they were knocked over, then stepped on. The pot was completely shattered. Looked like it might have been kicked. Could be the same blood that was on my shirt. Could be the same blood that was on my shirt.
Talvez.
DG. Dennis's initials. Was he involved in whatever happened?
Denis.
Wouldn't surprise me. I think I've seen enough to put together the pieces of what happened last night.
Ah, galera, só faltava aqui olhar aqui um bocadinho as flores. Vou ter que apertar aqui o R1 que agora ele vai. Ai, agora vai pro mundo da memória.
At least I can always count on this place to make sense.
Que bagunça.
Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Until only the truth is left. I know I got into a fight, but it could have played out in many different ways.
I have to think it through. Find out what really happened.
Também tô curioso pra saber.
My memory ends here. But there's two glasses.
Bom,
Who was here with me?
como é que eu faço? Ah,
I was drinking on my own. And someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously. If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was. Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. The person thrown into the pillar would do it. Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here. Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. The person thrown into the pillar would do it.
bom, parece que veio para aqui, houve a discussão.
One hell of a mess. This could definitely be the result of two people fighting.
That could be it. but I still have to figure out who was sitting next to me. Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow.
Quem é que será que tava com ela?
One hell of a mess. This could definitely be the result of two people fighting. The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow.
Ah, sim, porque a jukebox estava
Looks like
as flores também
not even the
estavam.
memorial board was spared by the brawl.
Não,
The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow.
este é eu a lutar. Ela estava um bocadinho fora do sítio. Foi quando o soco veio aqui e deve ter perdido. Era alguém que estava de chapéu. Que disse que era o chapéu do. Ah, eu aqui tenho que seguir o. No pau. No pau.
Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl.
Eu ainda estou com a cabeça no Pac-Man.
One hell of a mess. Looks like not even the memorial board was one hell of a mess. This could definitely be the result of two people fighting. Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here.
Não. Não, porque a coisa não tinha. Uma coisa não ia mexer.
Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it. The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow.
Então, mas eu não sei onde é que está pra. Foi por isso que o relógio saiu, foi uma briga. Não, mas foi mais pro palco.
Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl.
Opa. Tinha.
Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I had a few. The pharmacist's business card. Hope I didn't start picking on the elderly.
Sim, porque o boné do John foi pra ali. Então como é que o boné dele voou pra ali?
That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night.
É o Danny.
I have the complete picture now.
You know, the man who talks to himself has an idiot for an
Fuck
audience.
off, Dennis.
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex. Who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch?
You don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here. Meet me later at
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him.
You think it's him?
I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave. And if you don't, well, tell him you're here to apologize about last night. You trashed up his bar and then broke in. I don't have time to lose explaining myself to Ethan.
Mas eu também podia ganhar respostas. Mas o item não ia gostar nada. Centro de Basswood.
Of course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration.
Well, you always did have great timing.
No time to dwell on that. Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now? Ask around, see if anyone's seen Dennis today. Maybe see if anything jogs my memory. I've heard worse plans.
Talvez eu falo com o Dennis.
Basswood's small. If Dennis came through Main Street, someone saw him.
Tem como aquelas cidades pequenas, né? Não há nada que você não faça que vai ter sempre alguém na janela e vai descobrir. Vamos já aqui ver se conseguimos falar aqui com algumas pessoas.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again. Fascist. What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
That
Perguntar
person
quem
you're
é.
talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like they face the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It can get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? Grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Yeah, sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
É isso, galera. Parece que eu fui bem inteligente, né? Consegui descobrir quem eu arranjei briga.
A perfect toy for a kid who only had imaginary friends.
Tem mais umas pessoas. Pra ali com certeza tá fechado. Não é assim um mundo aberto, talvez. Estilo um GTA.
Yo, get out the way.
Desculpa.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Asshole.
That's enough.
Eu ando ser muito compreensivo com os personagens. Eu também tenho que manter. Já arranjei briga. O pessoal não gosta muito.
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them.
Oh! É minha professora de português.
Oh, Sam, you here to pick up something for your condition?
I have a condition.
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so you. It's all right, of course. I won't tell anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your intestine starts to dissolve and your half-digested food starts to leak out
no.
of your...
Pergunta logo
Why
pro
not
dentro.
ask the pharmacist?
And let him know I might have something like that. You, he's basically a stranger.
Look, have you seen Dennis?
I saw him yesterday. We exchanged pleasantries. At the wake? Oh, I saw you too. Given his condition yesterday, he might have come in here. You walloped him. Why not ask the pharmacist? I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
It was nice talking to you, Tara.
Tara.
Was it?
Not uncommon for miners to end up in those once they get black lungs.
Analgésicos. Ainda tem aqui mais dicas, né? Tomar com cautela. Realmente é uma...
Reminds me of a girl I met. She could only eat chips when she had stomach aches. He looks like those doctors you see on commercials.
E também estava lá. O farmacêutico.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Yeah, and I have quite not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl, I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys, but you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
E agora?
How do you figure?
Mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
Outra cerveja, né?
My mom used to say that all the time. Now she only says it a lot.
Sounds like a wise woman. Listen to her advice. Now you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. No, you'd make sales. And you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walker. Did you ask him something from me?
What do you want from him?
I was hoping the Basswood Jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll think about it.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
Still here after all these years. She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it. Hey, Kathy.
Yo, it's Sam. What can I do you for?
Olha aí a mulher do Nick. Ah!
Just one of those days. Ran into Declan outside. He ranted about some thugs.
Declan? He's testy because he wants Miner's Day to go well. Like in the old days, without any trouble. But really, Sam, I'm in the middle of my shift. Do you need something?
Será que eu pergunto sobre o... Não, vou perguntar sobre o Dennis.
Dennis hasn't come in today, has he?
Dennis? I haven't seen him since last night. Why? You looking for trouble?
Last night we got into a fight. Like a fist fight.
Ela não tava lá.
I'm sorry I missed that. We both used the thumping. And I left early to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what I
just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs, sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter, and I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. The boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
No one in here was much help. Hiking is an activity best done alone on a Sunday afternoon.
Não tem mais ninguém aqui, não. Ninguém me ajudou. Mas eu também não perguntei sobre o Dennis. Depois ter feito logo a pergunta. Vamos por aqui. Procura esse trabalho.
I imagine there's a lot more people looking for work nowadays.
Ah. Vamos ir na cadeira de roda.
She pulls the look off a lot better than I could.
Hey, don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
I suppose. I grew up here. Been gone for a couple of years. Not staying long.
Wait, you managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave.
Não ajudou muito.
I don't think the town's recent history will be included. Fine with me.
Remember when this whole celebration used to be twice as big? Back when this town wasn't just a dead horse we all keep kicking. Why do we even bother with this old place? It's like a ghost town sometimes, except ghosts haven't bothered leaving. Now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help the little doddering woman?
Ser simpático, é lógico.
You
Sou uma pessoa
are
assim.
many things, but not doddering. Plotting, maybe.
Sam, shouldn't say such things, even if they're true.
Ah, Sam é um bom rapaz. Jogo de cartas. Ah, vamos, flashback.
Okay, Muley, for 2 points. What is the name of the pink pony on the animated cartoon show, Prancers? The super cool one I was telling you about the other day? You know, my favorite?
Polly. Polly Pony?
No, that's her sister. She's totally different.
Then what is her name?
I'm not telling. What if the card comes up again?
You'd really like to win, huh, Buck?
All right, coffee for you and hot chocolate for the young. Is that a comic about monsters?
It's about Tardigrade Man. He can survive almost anything. His only weakness is his own emotions. He's based on the microscopic tardigrades. It has 8 legs and can survive star radiation.
Huh. Well, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing a young woman should be reading.
She says she's going to be an entomologist. What can you do?
I am going to be an entomologist. I'm going to study every bug, especially the crawlies. But tardigrade isn't a bug. It's a microanimal.
Well, good for you. Sounds like just what a young woman like you should be reading.
So, can we play this again tomorrow, maybe?
We can play as often as you want.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Pinky swear? If you break those, you go to hell.
I don't think you're supposed to be using that language.
You can't break this, no matter what.
You're real intense for a kid, you know that?
Say it!
I won't break the pinky swear, no matter what.
Thank you so much. You're always such a dear.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is so nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise, but...
I wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her, because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah, well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her father at such a young age. Oh, what a tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and well, far from me to criticize or anything, but these last few months, Kathy hasn't been all there, if you know what I mean. Hopefully this tragedy will be a wake-up call for her to be more present. She should take a few weeks off to be with Joan. I know you would never refuse. Don't you agree?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure if poor Kathy would only ask him for the time. Ah, but look at me. I talk and talk and talk, but you had something to say, didn't you?
Have you seen Dennis today?
Dennis? No, it's odd actually. He usually stops in his Sunday mornings. Like how you and Nick used to come over from the paper with Anna every Friday. The three always seem so happy. Oh, but you, Sam, how have you been doing?
It's been... You know cruise control? I've been on cruise control.
You might miss it once it's gone. Life rarely lets you coast for long. You look well.
I've been better. Hungover this morning.
You know what's good for that? Coffee.
I know, Christina. Not right now. I gotta go.
Bom, diário atualizado. Temos aqui a Cristina. É a única pessoa que aparentemente não te odeia.
Christina is Basswood's resident godmother. She loves her small talk.
Hey man, thought I knew everyone, but I don't know you.
Used to be a regular a few years ago.
Oh right, you're one of those who skipped town when the mine closed down.
You could say that, yes.
Town ain't changed much since then. Same old boring Basswood. I know most people hate that, but I don't. It's quiet here. It's nice.
So quiet there's no rush hour, I guess.
Right?
Parece que é uma nova pessoa. É o Zack. Eu também atualizei aqui. Ó, também tem a outra, a Nicole. Boa. Ela não sabe sobre o Dennis, é o que eu estou à procura. No... Então, vaso.
Good to see someone finally knows how to take care of a plant. It's basic, yet so many people manage to mess it up.
Veja bem, eu tinha visto ali uma pessoa ali, vendo um mural. Tá difícil encontrar o Dan, né? Tinha ali outra ao pé, mas eu vou aqui. Parece que tem duas pessoas. Olha o Joey.
Losing his legs seemed like the end of him, but he bounced back. And he's a rock.
Parece que vai ser o personagem novo, o Joey. Parece que é uma cidade que orgulha-se muito da mineração.
Rich Jump, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. Boys give you trouble?
They might have given me a bit of a welcome back.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
Vou perguntar o que eu tô procurando.
Today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I could just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
I noticed you were at the bar last night.
Went home after the service.
Não quero jogar a conversa fora, mas
Normally I'd be rotting away in my
me
recliner.
interessou esta parte.
I like to come out, see the decorations, pay my respects to old Iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miner's Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
Aí eu não vou perguntar como vai as coisas.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying blue again.
I'll do my best. Joe has no idea where Dennis went. Someone must have seen him after the fight. Hey, can I ask you something?
Hello, young man. Of course you can ask. No promise answer.
Why do you bother cleaning the memorial?
Well, everything has to look its best for today. Especially the miner. I really didn't think it was going to happen this year. Good thing Mr. Kirkland decided to help out. And besides, that way people can remember with pride we used to be rednecks.
And that matters to you?
It should matter to every West Virginian.
And why do you think it should matter so much?
How many West Virginians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
This doesn't sound like a history lesson.
You answer my question, I'll answer yours. So, how many West Virginians?
Duas.
2. One to hold the light bulb, the other to rotate the planet.
Not bad. But what
Sabia
I
que era
have in
duas.
store
Eu já
is
conheço.
one
Sou macaco velho.
Two to complain about how the old one was better.
Ah. Foi boa.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, just not the kind of funny you laugh at. So, you still want to hear the story?
Não tem
I have to
tempo.
find someone.
Não tem
Some other
tempo
time,
mesmo.
maybe.
Well, your loss. You take care now.
Ainda posso depois conversar com ela. Estou à procura do Dennis. Dennis, ele tinha alguma coisa pra mim. Oh! Ela estava lá no bar. Para uma menina pequena, ela estava há muito tempo em um bar.
Now doesn't seem like the best time to bother her.
Não, mas vou conversar na mesma.
Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Millie. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Oh! Esse um Pokémon.
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood. At least not normally. I heard you asking about my dad last night.
Well, I guess I wasn't very subtle, was I?
No, you were not. Did you find out anything about my dad?
Not yet. Not really, at least.
Let me know if you find anything. Please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And just...
Have you seen Dennis today?
What? No, I haven't. Were you even listening to me? I
já fiz a asneira.
No one listens to me.
I was listening. I just need to find Dennis.
If you hear anything about what happened to my dad, let me know. Otherwise, just leave me alone.
Não fui muito sutil, ó. Mas eu tô com pressa, tô à procura de Danny. Voltar para a cafetaria. Me senti mal agora não ter ouvido ela. Ela precisava mesmo.
Sam, I didn't think you'd actually show up.
I didn't think I would either. But hey, sometimes we surprise ourselves.
É monte cheio de surpresa.
So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wig?
It was really more of a scuffle than a fight. A bit of tit for tat.
Oh, well, if it was just a bit of friendly fisticuffs.
Yeah, I don't know if I could call it friendly. You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in. She might slow me down. Or try to involve the cops. She might do those things, yes. Or she might be someone who you can trust. Who can help.
Pronto. Vou esconder. Quero tratar tudo sozinho. Não vou.
I just want to apologize to him for what happened yesterday.
Well, he's probably working at the Basswood Jungle. He's there most weekends.
Thank you. I'll check that out.
We're not gonna have coffee? Okay. Bye then.
Galera, é isso. O vídeo vai ficando por aqui, senão vai ficar muito longo. Não esqueça de inscrever-se no canal, deixar o teu like, comentar. Comentem quais jogos que vocês querem que eu mais jogue. Então, vamos atrás do Dennis, já sabemos para onde é que ele está, né? Mais ou menos, esperamos bem. Muito obrigado por ter assistido até aqui. Fique comigo, se inscreva, fortaleça o canal, é muito importante para poder trazer muito mais conteúdo para nós. Muito obrigado, valeu!